To look cool. Screw anything else.
Based. Alright, what's his visor look like? So 2 slits. See if it looks any different.
Glorious. Come on, Isaac, it won't hurt. Much. Just the way that there's a bunch of, like, sharp, pointy things all around him, I'm like, yeah, that's good.
Ooh, he's back to 3 slits again.
3?
He originally had 3, and then the level 2 one only had 2. Pretty weird. Yeah, he just has a bunch of, like, copper on him. Alright, so... Oh, glorious inventory slots.
I love that when you upgrade your suit, that trumpet that plays for a second, and it's using a oh man, I forget what they're called. A mute? It might be called a mute. It looks like the end of a plunger that you put on the end of the trumpet, and you move it and it goes wow wow.
Yeah.
I think that's called a mute.
Yeah. There's another one that looks like a little like piece of metal that you put inside the horn.
I think that has a different name too.
Yeah.
Man, that's taking me back like literally 20 years.
I literally played the trumpet in the band, and I was 3rd seat.
I was first seat baritone, no big deal.
How many were there? 2?
4 or 5.
Whoa! I think our band only had like 2.
That's because low brass was awesome back in the day.
Yeah,
Also,
the trumpet section sucked and everyone was a nerd.
I did make, I don't even know how I did because I seriously sucked, but I did make district band. I don't think it was county, I think it was district. But I honestly think it was one of those things where, like, it was a big band, and I literally think that almost everyone who tried out made it because they just needed so many people. It wasn't like the flute where like 500 million girls play the flute. Like no one plays baritone.
Yeah. I think our trumpet section was like 25 people. So 3rd seat's not bad.
Ferris plays drums,
Bass,
which I think fits him pretty well. He has to lug his snare drum to school every Wednesday. He did it today.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play drums in band because just doing snare sounds really boring.
Well, yeah. It's one of those things where he was going to play an instrument anyway, and the drums just seems like the right thing for him given, like, his energy and everything. Plus, we actually have a drum set in the garage.
Is the culprit with you? You're not here for sanctuary, then. Well, Dr.
So this is Dr. Mercer, and he's actually alive, but this is a character from the original. They changed Mercer a lot. If you don't remember it, Mercer was, like, really religious, and, like, you would talk like a prophet. And in this game, they definitely dropped that, but they changed him from, like, a prophet to just, like, a smug butthole. He's so hateable. I'm running right back.
Cool.
Hi. Yeah, just wait your turn, thanks. Taking out 2 necromorphs and 1 Ripper Blade is so good.
It's overdone, but one of my favorite,
Kindly avoid disturbing my other patients.
Oh crap, my least favorite enemy.
but the trope of someone, how do I put this? Worshipping like a super strong like demon or creature or whatever, and bringing it back to life, and then instantly getting killed by it. I mean, it was literally done in Resident Evil 1. You know, this is the ultimate life form, the Tyrant, and then it immediately kills Wesker.
Yeah.
It's done in Dragon Ball Z. Remember Bobbity? with
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah.
Like, Boo instantly kills him. It's, like, one of my favorite things.
And also...
I'm sure it's done in Castlevania. Like, they bring Dracula back and he's like, thanks, bleh, you know.
And also in original Dragon Ball, Pilaf brings back King Piccolo. And, like, he doesn't kill Pilaf, but he immediately is just like, you have served your purpose, get off my ship.
Yep. And it's like...
And he plans to kill, like, everyone on Earth, so...
Yeah. It's... Oh, man, I really have to watch original Dragon Ball.
Original Dragon Ball has... The beginning is rough. The first quest of Dragon Balls is just like, you can honestly just skip
That's
it.
what I get. I watched the first 10 or 12 and I'm like, it's fine. But I need to get to, like, the first tournament, because then I know it's Kino incarnate.
Honestly, other than the Namek, or not Namek, the Saiyan Saga is, like, perfection. So that will be, like, always my favorite. But I think it's the 23rd Tenkaichi, the one with Piccolo Jr., is, like, my second favorite, like, Dragon Ball thing ever.
I probably will love it. I love Dragon Ball Z, and I love Super,
I didn't mean to do that.
and I love all that stuff. But looking back, like, Goku becoming Super Saiyan at the end of the Frieza thing should have been the end, and I think that's what he wanted to do,
Yeah,
Toriyama.
Toriyama definitely did.
And honestly, that's perfect. It's kind of like,
He also wanted to end Dragon Ball at the end of the Cell Saga, but I think the Cell Saga to the time skip is more egregious than Namek to the Android Saga, although both of them are pretty bad.
yeah. They did make up for it with Super. I like Super a lot. And it's not like the Boo Saga is bad. It's also good. But just looking back, I'm like, what a perfect ending. Because the power creep is the big problem. Goku becoming Super Saiyan the first time is so cool. But then 2 generations from then, literally like 8-year-old girls... I'm sorry, I'll take that back. 8-year-olds in general are becoming Super Saiyan. And it's like, okay.
The craziest thing about Goten and Trunks becoming Super Saiyans is that they're not just Super Saiyan 1s, they're Super Saiyan grade 4s, which is something that, like, Goku really had to train for.
Yeah.
And they are, like, one of the best versions of original Super Saiyan.
And I understand...
Okay, so...
Oh, good.
The Nicole thing that we saw over the intercoms, it was just a hologram.
Just a trick.
I understand, like, the whole thing where it's like, oh, the son will be better than the father. Like, I get that, but they took it to, like, a crazy level.
The thing about Gohan is that Gohan took a long time to surpass
Yes.
Goku, and I feel like it was like Gohan. The thing about Gohan, especially during the Namek Saga, is that he does get some insane power amps. Like, Gohan at the end of Namek Saga is fighting against Final Form Frieza, and he's not winning, but he is, like, competent after his anger boost. And that basically means that Gohan, at like 5 years old, had a power level of over 1 million. Probably in like the tens of millions, which is insane when you think about it. But Gohan didn't surpass Goku until the very end of the Cell Saga when he achieved Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah. Yeah, it's...
So at that point, I mean, you had the entire Saiyan Saga, you had Namek, and then Frieza, and then Android, and then Cell. So, like, I feel like that's a perfect amount of time.
That's why the Saiyan Saga is so awesome, because, like, every single like, yes, they were waiting for Goku, but every single person felt like they could do something. But after the Frieza Saga, it was just, where's Goku? Where's Goku? And then eventually, where's Gohan?
Yeah.
Where,
And Vegeta was, like, just there as, like, filler, and you just know that he's just gonna job. And then Vegeta gets another form, and then he beats the thing he was jobbing against, but he's gonna drop to something else because he's arrogant. It's, like, just the same beats over and over.
That's why I like the newest movie.
Vegeta gets very humble, and he's totally different now.
Yeah. But
is
he
nice.
beats I mean, it was like a side story, but he beats Goku in a fight,
Yeah.
in a one-on-one fight.
And, like, Vegeta, honestly, my favorite character in the entire, like, story is Vegeta in the Namek Saga. Him being that wild card that, like, isn't exactly your enemy, but he is your enemy too, but he is also against Frieza at the same time, and he's rapidly becoming stronger because of the Saiyan, like, Zenkai boost thing. I think it's just like the perfect idea.
It's the enemy of my enemy is a friend.
Well,
Is that the thing that doesn't die, by the way?
Yes, this is the regenerator. They call it the hunter in this game.
So cool. It's.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I guess actually DBZ did it. Well, yeah, DBZ definitely did it first, but it's one of the reasons Mario RPG is so awesome. Like Bowser has to work with Mario, and Mario doesn't even really. I mean, he doesn't talk obviously, but Mario doesn't even really agree to it. Bowser just does it.
Yeah.
You know, and the whole unlikely alliance and being a wild card is so awesome because you're still like, throughout the whole game, you're like, when's Bowser just gonna like leave?
Yeah. And that's kind of why I don't really like Vegeta from then on. Like, in him in the Android and Cell Saga, he's more just annoying than anything. And it's clearly, like, just a sign of, like, Toriyama has gone on record in interviews saying that he does not like Vegeta as a character.
Really?
So, like, him jobbing in, like, the most pathetic ways possible really just, like, puts things in perspective to me, like, watching the series again.
I know it's impossible to not have some bias, but as someone who literally, like, I literally write, and I literally wrote a book, like, just because a character was my favorite doesn't mean that I, like, what? Ooh. Just because a character's my favorite doesn't mean they're going to be, like, the good guy in the end, or win, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's not meant to be that way. So that kind of disappoints me from Toriyama, because it's like, just because your fans like Vegeta doesn't, and you're like, it just sounds salty.
The other thing about Dragon Ball that people don't really realize is how much the story was written by the editor. Toriyama really very rarely had like plans, like immediate plans for what to do with Dragon Ball. So a lot of times the editor would just like pitch him things. I don't want to pick up the line, Rex.
Oh, I heard that he.
So the line gun's right here.
Him.
The line gun's right here, but this section sucks, and I don't like the line gun, so I'm not going to pick it up at all.
Fair. Yeah, I heard he did stuff to mess with the editor because he didn't like the editor or something.
I think they were like okay, but the editor really wanted to like market Dragon Ball and change it into like what it became, and Toriyama just kind of drew it.
Makes sense. More of the businessman kind of thing.
Yeah.
Warning. Local door protocols corrupted. Rebooting system. Please stand by.
Okay.
Who's there?
Hi.
Hi, Survivor.
Hold on. I can help you. Not me. Save hydroponics. We're all dying. Air's poison. But there's still time. Her enzyme will work if...
Blech.
She just needs liquid nitrogen. Save us!
She was right. Air quality is dropping shipwide. Something's poisoning the oxygen and hydroponics.
Alright, this is
If we lose our
a
air
really
supply,
dicey thing we need to do. So basically, this entire place has become poisonous, so we have to rely on
not like we have a
oxygen.
better option.
But also the hunter is here, and you can't kill him. So not only do we have the hunter here, but we also have to rush through this. So what I do is I honestly just run through everything. It's the most consistent way to do this, and it sucks. See ya.
Oh man.
Get off me. Open, open, open. Alright, the hunter's gonna show up right here. See ya. Go, 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 go.
I want the stasis that the doctor had, where it kept you perfectly still for like 2 minutes.
In literally like 90 seconds at least.
No, I'll try to lock him out.
That wasn't...
He must have his stasis, like maxed out or something.
Okay, it's clearing. Mercer, pump that gas in from hydroponics. The air's already that bad.
I'm gonna need a faster way to cryogenics.
I'll open the other door from the chemical lab. It'll take you straight there.
Semiconductors.
We don't get the next suit for a while, so I'm actually just gonna buy 3 power nodes. Is there a bench near here? Nope.
Semiconductors made of ruby for some reason, and not like a metal. Yes, can I get a diamond semiconductor, please? Thank you.
Alright. I'm gonna try to get through this area. Get off me! Dang it!
I mean, they did like no damage.
Yeah, I was really mashing X. So if you know what's going on, if you keep mashing X when they're on you, it's not too bad. But sometimes they can just drain your health so fast. Was there anything over here? No.
What level's that?
I think it's 3. Good. Yeah.
Level 3 security clearance required.
What do you have so far?
I have 2.
2.
When we met the captain, or commander, he upgraded it for us.
Level 3 security clearance required.
My eyes!
Can you see the thing? I can see I'm a fucking murderer. Speaking of courtesy.
I guess, yeah, killing the dead isn't really murder. Oh man, thank God Dr. Mercer doesn't unleash these guys. These are the ones that are made up of those 3 or 4 like head tentacle things. And they're one of the hardest necromorphs in the game, but I don't think you actually fight one until like, I swear it's like chapter 8. Which by then they're not nearly that threatening because you have a whole bunch of stuff.
You take these things to Earth, it's all over. Humanity.
Like Dr. Mercer is doing the unitologist like creature thing, but he really just comes off as like a smug scientist. Where I don't know if you remember it, but like the original game really hams it up. Like he's like a preacher, priest guy who talks about the salvation of mankind. It is so funny.
Hey, buddy.
All right, we're gonna try to do this as quick as possible. All you have to do is get him into that center thing. Activate this. We did it.
That doesn't kill him, does it?
No, it just freezes him.
Bastard locked me out again. Isaac, you okay?
Stop that, Hunter. Mercer's gone. Take these things to Earth, Kendra. You have to.
I'm trying to think of. So there's another side quest we can do to figure out what the hunter is. This is something that's completely new in the remake. And there's this little tissue sample there, and we have to take it to the research wing. But the way that opened over there is to the tram station. So I think I'm going to grab this and then go that way, and then go back to medical through the tram. I think it's going to be a little bit faster, but this is a lot of backtracking. Well, a couple minutes worth.
Let's call it a tissue sample. Mercer's pet hunter.
Careful. Who knows what mad science went into that thing?
Maybe I can find out. Figure out what Mercer's up to. If I'm fast, there
has to be a DNA scanner close by.
Isaac, the hydroponics tram station is sealed off. You'll need another way there. Take the tram back towards the hangar, then head to the repair station. Remember where you took that broken tram car off the ground? There's an access door in there that'll take you to hydroponics.
Wait, I'm sorry. What are you doing with the tissue sample?
I have to take it to the research ring, which is in medical, which we're here right now. But we just unlocked this new tram station, so I want to go over there and unlock it. And I think this takes us to, like, the center of Ishimura. So we actually have to, yeah, we're not in the research center anymore.
No, that's fine, but what story reason are you taking the tissue sample?
There's no, like, super story reason. It's a side quest. It basically gives you a little bit more information about Dr. Mercer and the person that the hunter originally was. So it's a little bit of lore.
That's cool.
And you get some... I think you get, like, a note or two for completing the side quest. There's, like, a couple different stages to it. Just like the Nicole side quest. Scientific methods. And this... You are not authorized this for the master control. Alright, so... Medical... I think I went the wrong way. Whatever.
Level 3.
Oh my god, 6. Alright. Yeah, duration would be nice, I guess. Also getting a bunch of secondary fire would be nice. What's this? Yeah. This is the last thing we're going to do, but I don't want to do it next part. Alright, I wasn't paying attention, going to medical.
Rip. Contact beam.
Now arriving at medical.
Well, I think the contact beam is great, but the ammo is pretty scarce.
But if you get rid of other weapons, you have a higher chance of getting it, right?
Yeah. But the contact beam is not a gun that you really want to, like, it being the only gun you have in the inventory. And even as, like, I don't know, if you had, like, the Ripper and the contact beam, it would be okay. Contact beam is, like, very specialized. Like, I use it against the... I think they're called the Wall Masters, the things that are on the walls that have the tentacles. I forget exactly.
For the big baddies.
Oh god, am I going the wrong way? I always get lost here. Yeah, I'm going this way. Oops, sorry.
It's over, Soy Jack. Duck ya.
And there's so much RNG with Necromorphs. Backtracking just sucks because it's always just like spawning new stuff. By the way, this is 100 brightness.
I can't even imagine. Like doing it on recommended brightness.
Cool. Okay, here we go.
Hey, I remember here.
I think there might be some lockers or something I might be able to do. No, not a thing about it. I don't think so.
Beginning DNA analysis. Match found for Brent Harris, mining contractor, Aegis 7. Registered physician, Dr. Charles Mercer. Warning.
Brent Harris.
Severe DNA abnormalities found. Rig tracking is available to
Absolutely.
trace possible contagion. Authorize.
Harris, what did Mercer do to you? Authorize.
Syncing logs and points of interest to rig locator. Thank you for your commitment to public health.
So he's just some random dude. He said he was just a mining contractor.
Yeah, and as we go through the side quest, we'll get more audio logs about, like, what's going on and how, like, Brent, like, man, it's, like, so sad what happens to him. Because he doesn't turn into a necromorph immediately. He, like, slowly loses his, like, facility for fraud and stuff. It's, like, it's depressing as hell.
Sounds about right.
And Unitologist thinks this is... Alright, just gonna get to the right wing and then save and we're done. This is exactly where I wanted to stop, actually.
Stick around tomorrow for our daily uploads. You'll probably see Juggernaut for the PS1.
Is that what we're doing next? Yeah.
If you follow our daily uploads, which of course you do.
We lost a sub today because no one likes Dead Space.
You need something comfy on in the background, and we're the comfy level of trying but not trying, boys.
Yeah, it's all about being fun, and I think all we talked about is bashing Nintendo.
Let's go! And other stuff. Alright, guys. Thank you once again for watching. We will be back next time with some more Dead Space Remake, and we'll find out about Brant Harris. I'm actually very curious because I don't think this was in the original game.
I don't think so.
So, very, very cool lore. Thank you much. And also, bye-bye.